Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Sable. The last time we played, we got a bunch of cool outfit stuff. We met, like, a climber. We got a spacesuit. We found the glowworm cave. We've had this glowworm quest for ages, so it was nice to finally get it done. Oh yeah, our stamina's all full up. We got this sick outfit. We look like a Risk of Rain character now. Man, I thought I was set for, like, my outfit with, like, the climbing attire and, like, the starting mask, but oh my gosh. It's so good. Such a good look. Phelan. Oh, those are good menu sounds. Honestly, like, the thing that drew me into this game were the visuals, but the sound design is really nice, too. Like, the crystals on our back are jingling as we run around. There's a lot of good clickety-clacks. There's a lot of... Like, when you're inside the big ships, the metallic noises in there are really nice. I think the one sound I don't like is the sound of collecting, like, a big thing of scrap. And that's just because it's really loud. Right. Alright, that is over in... That's like in the city, isn't it? Yeah, that's out in Ekria. But we'll do it. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just noticed that the, like, clickety-clack noise of the crystals gets faster when you go fast. That's such a nice little touch. Trying to remember all of my buttons. Phelan says, the art feels like watercolors given a hard edge, like delightfully washed out. Oh yeah. Like, they're more, like, vibrant in the daytime, but at night everything, like, cools like this. It's really cool. Courier will always find work. Area's deliveries might have slowed down again, but all the other businesses are back up and running. Okay, yay. It's not you. Further down this way, I think? Look at the swirling pools of water, the glistening surface of liquid dancing and reflecting light. Inspiring. I can't tell if he's talking to me or himself. I leave him be. He's always said artists were not sort. True. Imagine what could have happened if the power had stayed off much longer. I think I would have had to leave town. Right, yeah, we had to, like, solve the power crisis for these people. It was a whole thing. I tell Citra I have the glowworms for her. You do? You know, I'd half forgotten I even asked you. You must have been a little distracted. I hand the glowworms over. Thank you for these. Nosy will be eating even better than me tonight. Here's the merchant's badge as your reward. Yay! Merchant badge. Ooh, we do only have one of those. Okay. Guard badge, entertainer badge. Ooh. I wonder if there's any other merchants I can help out. We gave this guy fruit one time. Pardon me. Phelan, do the NPCs track in-game time for quests? I don't think they do. I think that's just, you know, flavor. It would be fun, though. Here are the kids we played hide and seek with. Like, they let us play hide and seek with them forever. Hello? The power's back on. Did you do that? I might have had something to do with it, yeah. Hello. Stand up says hello. What can I do for you? Oh, nothing. We already solved the case. Oops. They didn't give him more dialogue. Where's my bike? There's my bike. Okay. Let's see. Phelan. Oh, okay. Without you said you'd had the glowworm quest for forever, and then said you're responding about that, almost forgetting they asked you to do that. I was like, I mean, I guess they anticipated it taking the player forever. I don't know. There's so much that I still haven't done yet. Okay. Alright, so if I go back in here to camp, it'll end the game. But what about the stuff behind my camp? Okay. Ah, there you are. Let's go. I think we found every single cactus in the world. They're all back here. Goodness gracious. This isn't even the uncharted territory yet. These cacti are just here. Alright, we're almost out of cactus land. I'm definitely curious about what's back here. Phelan, that is a lot of cacti. Like, there are other plants out in the desert, but that was just Cactus Central. Oh, wow. there gonna be a cartographer out here? The vibes of this place are wild. Everything like blowing away back here. Oh my gosh. Well, let's do this ring puzzle. And then, I'll admit puzzle's a little strong, especially since it's all such flat land. Oh, that's like a big ruin over there. We're gonna learn something today. Gimme. Hickory ring artifact. We got a bunch of these now. I still don't know what we do with them. I think there's like one per map segment, so we don't have all of them, but we have a lot of them. We still have our suspects and clues. Oh my god, silly. A strange circular ring that I retrieved from a shrine buried under the sand. I can feel a tug towards an unknown place when I hold it lightly in my hands, like a key that belongs somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, are there 5 sections of a map? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. I know how to count, I swear. No, yeah, they're like... Unless... No, this... All this stuff counts as its own. There are 6. My bad. I guess we found almost 1 per region. I wonder where the missing one is. Anyway. Phelan, that was so cool seeing this skyline blocked out in shadow and blowing away as you got closer. What the heck? Right? This game does some really cool stuff with, like, level of detail. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so, like, there are structures here. Like, buried inside these platforms. Geyser Tower. Oh, there are people here. Cool. Or at least a person. Got a little money. Before I greet them, the hunter is making some breathy noises. Loud exhales through near-pursed lips and small, effortful oofs. They run their hand along the back of their skull and stare upwards and away for short moments before turning back in my direction with a shake of their head. It isn't how I'm used to seeing hunters, whom I have come to associate with perfect calm. Glider! I can tell they are trying to infuse some calm into their voice, but it doesn't work. Can you help me? My name's Zebby. I've been out here for a while now, and my partner, Dilhan, traveling partner, I should say, got it in his head to climb up there after some bird's eggs. That's rather high. I don't think I sound afraid when I remark how high up it is, but Zebby seems to think I'm commiserating. I know, it's... I don't use this word often, and I don't like to, but it's preposterous is what it is. You can say that again. You understand. Zebby huffs. I'm not happy to admit this, but I'm not too fond of heights. Some would say I'm a little afraid of them. Or a lot. If you could get up there and grab Dilhan for me and tell him I'm going to kill him when he gets down here, that would be really helpful. I tell Zebby I'm happy to do most of that and take on the task. Alright, I guess we're climbing. What's that? Okay. You get shy when I get close. Phelan, me, handshake Zebby. Alright, let's get climbing. No, I don't need to call the bike, actually. Oh. I love that I can call my bike, but I keep doing it on accident. Oh, hello, chum. Alright, 10 more of these and we can get another treat from the queen. Goodbye, funny number. Alright, this one is empty, so clearly we gotta go a little higher. Or a lot higher. Let's see if there's something good to, like, ramp up. Oh, well, there's birds. Spook the birds. Let's see if it'll shoot us up. Come on. Please? Maybe I just gotta wait a little. Oh, here we go. Yes! Oop. Okay. Might need to, like, hop to a different geyser to get all the way up, but... That's a bit of a wait, though. Oh, I think this fire up here is where we need to be. Or that one. Or way up at the top of that. We'll stop by the fire first, though. Alright, here we go. Or... Can we make it? Oh, I think we can. Let's go. Whoop. Bird eggs! Hello. Hello there, glider. Name's Dylan. How do you do? I couldn't help but notice your climb up to that pink nest. Genuinely incredible, like watching a master. I thank him, though the effusive praise makes me slightly nervous. Suppose that's a problem for another day. Did you happen to pick up any eggs while you were up there? If so, I'd hand the eggs over quickly. He doesn't need to know that since I started carrying them. I've been quietly afraid that they would hatch, and I would have to be both glider and mother to some confused pink necks. Really? Thank you. What amazing luck this is. You've saved me so much time. Here, for a climb like that, you deserve a badge. I take the badge and thank him earnestly for the recognition. You'd make a fine climber one day, glider. Hope you'll consider it. I tell him I will and say goodbye. Oh, by the way, your traveling partner's looking for you. Well, that was a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. I thought I heard, like, the cartographer song. But I guess not. I do think I saw a building down there, though. Of some kind. Like a little structure tucked in. Oh, okay, it's ruins. What's my crouch? I didn't realize I could sit. Ah, clicking the stick. Got it. Cool. Neon flash. Ooh. Anything else in here, or was that just for a cool dye? That was maybe just for cool dye. Okay. Let's float on back down, I suppose. Found your buddy. Zebby isn't nearly as harried as when I first met them. They greet me warmly, and I feel their relief in my shoulders. Thank you so much for fetching Dylan for me, Glider. No problem. I tell Zebby it was no problem, and they scoff and protest. Don't be modest. You did something kind for a total stranger, and showed tremendous athleticism, too. You're impressive. Don't bury all that brilliance. I thank them and try to do it firmly. Well, just so you know, the adventure's not exactly over. You see, Dilhan's not planning on eating those eggs, I hope you know. He's quite keen on birds, and... well, it seems at the end of all this, he and I are going to end up with chirpy little triplets. Maybe we'll name one after you. I tell Zebby I think I'd like that and give a congratulatory farewell. Oh, that's cute. Ahoy there! We meet again on less treacherous ground. Dilhan seems in good spirits now that the daredevil inside has been satisfied. Maybe I'll catch you at another high point, eh? Very cute. Oh, is there stuff in here as well? Just a little money. This one is probably supposed to be your introduction to the geysers. Let's see. Alright, here we go. That was definitely a lot gentler of a geyser than some of them. Still, cool little place. Oh, look at like the little colorful ponds out here and stuff. What is this about? Oh, cartographer balloon, I see it. Oh, were you trying to reach me the whole time? Goodness. Oh my gosh, these little puddles are so cute. Salt Harvester Felix. Welcome to the Wastes, Glider. What can I do for you? Why are you out here? Well, Acrines love salt. They love pink salt, they love blue salt, they love green salt, so we work out here, skin slowly peeling away so they can have a lick of the good stuff. The Waste is a tough place to be, but it pays well and it's quiet. There aren't many places like this in Midden, that's for sure. Can I have some salt? What do you need salt for? In its raw form, this stuff is unusable. It needs to be processed before it's edible. If you want to try our salt and food, you'll have to head on west into the Red Sea to Acria. We have an exclusive contract with the traders there. Can't be selling our goods to any old glider who stumbles past. You've come a long way, so I'll do you one better. Here's something for your bike over there. You're welcome. Oh, awesome. I got more colors. Thank you. Ah, I see. The organized little salt piles. That's what these are. Oh my gosh, so cool. Phelan, no. Give me the rock. Give me. Phelan is also enchanted by the prismatic pools. Right? They're really cool. There's just so much fun little stuff in this game that I really enjoy. I've really enjoyed finding all of the little, like, things. The little treats. What is this? There's like a statue or a shrine or something? It's pointing towards there. Okay. Anything up top? Oh, easy. Nope, doesn't look like it. Right, okay, we should probably hit up the cartographer balloon before we get too distracted. I really want to see what's in there and what that statue is pointing at, but I also want to be able to travel back here whenever. Like, maybe someone's gonna send me out here. Look at this, like, ship graveyard. This is nuts. Alright. Cartographer up there. Chum down here. Hello, Chum. There we go. Or maybe intended to enter from elsewhere. Not that this has ever stopped me, but... Oh my gosh, the wind rushing through. Goodness. Okay. Clearly we gotta start, like, over here somewhere. In here, maybe? Ah, here we go. Sometimes there's money or clothes or something hidden around, so I'm peeking. Or scraps. It's still a ways up. Okay. Alright, this one's not covered by the roof, so maybe... No, it's too smooth to climb. Okay. Is this whole thing like a platforming puzzle? Because that's pretty cool. I see the chum down there. I gotta get it. That's a little guy. Rescuing them is good for me. I might have to start the climb again, though. Over here. That's right. top this time. Okay. At least we don't have to backtrack very far after grabbing this guy. Come here. We'll be able to pay another visit to the Chum Queen by the time this little platforming puzzle is over. I can feel it. Okay. Where are we going? Are we going up and around, maybe? We're going the other way. We might be going the other way, actually. Yeah, here we go. We're climbing up this way. Now that we're on top of this, we can get on top of this. Ah, there's like a ladder over there. Okay, okay, okay. Whew. Almost there. I hope. Gotta remember to go over there after we get up to this cartographer. It's a good thing that Hunter didn't come over here. Goodness gracious. Ah, we made it. I greet the cartographer. Surprised you didn't hurt yourself getting all the way up here. Guess you're stronger than you look. That's right, I'm very strong. I tell the cartographer they got it right. I'm tremendously strong, just hugely. Phelan, this level design is incredible. Right? It's a lot of fun. They nod like I'm the odd one. Right, what do you want? Anything nearby worth a look? They answer with a measurable amount of exasperation, practically snorting into their response. While you're in the middle of the shipyard, if that wasn't obvious. There are geyser rocks nearby, just don't get too close. The salt pools to the northeast are home to some decent folk. Go visit them if you like. Can I buy a map? Okay, let's trade. The sodic waste. Yeah, hand it over. Thank you. Alright. We have mapped out everything. Well, rather the cartographers mapped out everything, and we have bought all of their maps. Phelan, they nod like I'm the odd one? Honestly, the writing in this game is a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's a little bit sassy, a little bit goofy. Okay. Well, let's head out towards the ship over there, then. Phelan, very whimsical writing. Like, everyone is, like, grounded enough that it feels like real dialogue, but it's also, like, funny. I like that we get to be privy to Sable's thoughts, and that includes what she thinks of others. It's fun. Man, I bet there's chums all over this place that I'm just not seeing. Maybe later I'll do a sweep with, like, the chum mask on. See what I can find. Who I can find, I suppose. This will be a lot easier with help. Hello! Alright, let's check out the wreck. Trellick's Pillar. Like, I love the way everything fades out when you go into a dark interior. It's just such a good choice. Chum. Alright. Ah, there's an open door over there. Alright, let's grab. Race! The way that footsteps and stuff echo is also really good. Let's grab. Race! And now we're in the main body of the ship. And now that door should be active. Let's grip! I know it was the game having a little fun. But honestly, I think with all of the stuff Sable is carrying in her pockets at any given time, she's gotta actually be pretty strong. Like, for real. Alright. Where are the batteries? Okay, what do you power right now? That thing. Okay. What do we need you to power? Oh, this is another 2 battery situation. Okay. I see. The batteries are already there. Just a matter of reaching them. Ooh. Yeah, can't quite make that jump. Okay. I can, however, make that jump. And put that battery in. Or I would if, my girl jumped when I said I can make this jump. I guess I don't have to jump from there. I can jump from here. Probably safer, all things considered. Phelan. Sable has a lot of things in her pockets. Please understand. There's a lot. There's so many things in here. Alright. That's one part of the door. Okay. And now it's a matter of taking this battery out when this piece is back here, and then we can hop between them. Okay. So we can hitch a ride on that one and get the second battery. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's get to it. Okay. So now that one's on the move. We can jump from box to box. And there's a treat up there. Alright, we should wait though. Don't want to miss our flight, as it were. And go. And then on the way back... a little bit of money. Nice. We do have to wait for it again, but that's fine. I think as long as we're not actively climbing, we can just cling. And it should be okay. Was that going to be enough? Yes. Perfect. Alright, any scrap kicking around the edges back here? Nope. Okay. I say hello to Siren. You have unread messages. Awesome, let's go. Recording 5. I find myself tapping my foot in anticipation as I start up the workstation. At long-range communication are still being disrupted by the Perpetual. Officer Ellis wishes to return her attention to shielding the reactors from misinterference. Permission? Granted. Siren, I want you to stick with the comms array and see if you can't squeeze something out without it being bounced back. Yes, Captain. Well, we might as well get the terraformers up and running then, right? Deacon, if you don't shut up about those terraformers... He lets it hang in the air, but goes on before he can finish what I can only assume would be a very pointed threat. If you hadn't been running your mouth, we'd still be in orbit negotiating a landing with this godforsaken planet. We can't even breathe the air out there, and all the more reason to start terraforming now. What is your point, Captain? Deacon. Listen to me. We can't. That landing was hell on those things. The rad shielding is beyond repair right now. If we run these things, they will pump radiation into the atmosphere for 100 years. That's Earth years. It's not an option for us, Deacon. Then maybe we don't do it for us. The recording goes silent. No unread messages. Okay, yay. Well, I'm glad the planet is kind of nice now. Okay. Alright. Have we found Marrowbone Station? That's burnt oak? That's the big shipwreck. That's Seven Sisters. It's Ecria. Cartographer, Bridge of the Betrayed. There's Marrowbone. Okay. Let's figure out what the heck happened to Lore. We've been chasing that one since the start of the game. Well, look who's here, my favorite fellow glider. Funnily enough, I was just thinking about you. I was thinking about you too. Were you? Well, sounds like destiny to me. Or at least a bit of good fortune, which frankly is good enough. Elizabeth chuckles, hands on hips. I ask her why she was thinking of me. Because I was considering all the things I never got to see on my first gliding. I was in such a hurry to get to Ecria and become a guard that my gliding was more of a Piercing. A straight shot to the big city. Before I knew it, I was years along my path, and I'd never seen a koa, never swam in underground lakes, never figured out what's inside a Nimor plant. Would you like to? I'd ask if she'd like to get to the bottom of what's inside Nimor plants. You know, I would. I'm sure I must have passed a few of them when I came through the petrified forest, but it was daylight then, and the sun makes them close right up. Of course, I might have just been in too much of a rush to really look. Old habits, eh? Anyhow, don't think I'll be making my way back through there anytime soon, sadly. So if you happen to stumble upon one, maybe you could crack it open and let me know what you find? Something's gotta be making it glow, right? Something about her drives me to action, and I promise too quickly to show her. I feel compelled to impress her, just a little. What? You don't need to do that. What am I saying? I'm retired, I'm gliding, and I want what I want. Open up a Nimor plant, bring me whatever's inside. And here's hoping it isn't some awful poison slime. That could be certified. I also hope that. I tell her that, yes, I also hope I don't open the Nimor plant to a burst of caustic ooze. It would be a challenge, I add, to pilot Simoon with skeleton fingers. Not to mention having to bring her news of how it went. Elizabeth laughs. Yeah, that might be a bit of a letdown. With my marching orders, I say goodbye to Elizabeth and go on my way. That's right, this is the guard we keep running into. Right. Do we ask you about Lore? What can I do for you? Do you know where Lore is? Can't tell you where she is right now, but when I saw her, she was looking for the sleeping singers. They're a set of stone whales. Can't miss them. Thank you. My clan has always been in the wash. We rarely venture beyond the borders. They say the chalk mounts were once bones of dead creatures killed by the fall of the whale and left to erode over time. It's a bit creepy to think about, but the thing that really gives me the spooks is the petrified forest. You can hardly see your hands in front of your face in there. Phelan, the colors really do get vibrant out in the sun. Wow. Right? It's a really cool effect. So cool, so bright. Lafayette, Seven Sisters of the Lord and Seen. Okay. The Sleeping Singer, a set of stone whales. Would those be out here? I genuinely don't know. Have we found those yet? The Weem. We also pinged something over here. At one point. We did see that archer statue out here. I wonder if that was pointing at anything important. I wonder if... Well, we can poke around there later. I'll never be as fast as Sophia. I'm too little. You can't catch me. I'm as fast as a hover bike. Oh, we actually, like, have a thing for finding her. Okay. Juan says hello. Actually, let's take a look at the bike colors that we got. Ooh, that's very colorful. Sure, let's rock the salt for a bit. Why not? Rock salt. Look at that! Oh, she's beautiful. Whoop! Easy, girl, easy. Don't lose your bike. I'm currently on it, but thank you. Alright, well that's a big wall, so... Oh, we don't want to go into camp. Maybe she is out there. Was I right? I'm gonna go to the Archer statue and see. Doesn't mean we gotta travel through Cactus Town again, but that's fine. I'm gonna be so real, I was kind of just guessing, but here we are. This might actually be our lead. Phelan. Ooh, back to the geyser rocks and salt pools. Yeah! I think it might actually be the Archer statue. Woo! I don't know what you got caught on, but good air time, girl. Yep, it is in fact pointing us toward the Archer statue. Because that's the salt guy. Gave us the colors that we're rocking on our bike. I don't think she's off the edge of the map, so like... Let's look around here. There's a whole bunch of these archer things. Okay. Let's see. I thought I saw another, like, archer roof thing out this way. Yeah, let's wait for the stamina to come back. Okay, up we go. Oh, here's another one. Where were you pointing? If I had to guess... Probably this way. Oh, I see another tipped over archer. Over there. Quite the runaround. The Sable. I finally got lunch. How's work going? Hope it's treating you okay. We're, looking for someone right now by following a bunch of archer statues. Okay. Good lord, that's a big archer. Is that? I think that's the person we're searching for. Phelan. Hi, Sable. Sable. Hi. Oh yeah, this has gotta be the right way. I probably could have stumbled onto this by accident, but isn't following the statue so much more fun? Alright, let's scramble on up so we can head on it. Sable. Ooh, new outfit. Yeah, I got this last time. The bottom pieces, the shirt and the pants are from the guys who harvest electricity crystals. And the top piece I got from investigating the lore about the folks who came here with terraformers years ago. Hello. Oh, we just chilling? Alright, we're just chilling. The stranger by the fireside introduces themselves as Lore, the famous fabulist. If I had any doubts that I would recognize the fabled Lore, they vanished at the sight of her mask. A face turns. You're looking for me, aren't you? Maybe I should be honest. The Atomic Priesthood is looking for you. I tell Lore that I'm here on behalf of the Atomic Priesthood. I see then, Glider. You've come here to carry me away, to end my walk, to make me talk about how I've gone astray. I'm not sure what to say next, and certainly not in rhyme, so I give a sort of playful shrug. Lore shakes her head and looks to the skies, her mask shifting away. I know why the priesthood wants me. Truth be told, I miss them as well. I wait for the next verse, but apparently this is just talking. What do you do for them? I am a wandering fabulist, the poet's life my choice. The priests ask me to spread safety and give their knowledge voice. She sighs. Good rhymes, nice. I tell Laura I like her rhymes. She thanks me with a little bow. The priests give me a good life. I spread their word, they treat me like a queen, but there's still something wrong. I'm at an impasse. I ask what kind, and she doesn't answer. What is your name? I tell her it's Sable. Sable, as a glider, you might have a particular insight into what I am seeking. For what I desire is to choose a path, and you are very much on the same journey. Do you think you could help me? I tell her yes, but it's absolutely a secret maybe? Bordering on a doubtful. The atomic priesthood, however strange and severe, have given me a very comfortable life. I speak their truth, I spread their word, and... well, frankly, I stop them being so bloody boring all the time. She crosses her arms. For that, they treat me wonderfully. I get anything I want so long as I use my gifts to convey their message. I think I know what she wants to hear, though. If I say it sounds great, I don't know if that helps. Sounds stifling. It does! It does, it does, it does! But it also means that I get to live a charmed life, and certainly more charmed than most who make their living telling stories and singing songs. It's wonderful, really. So now I wonder, should I return to Ecria? You don't seem like you're super happy doing that, though. Nah. Lord dismisses me again. No, it isn't that easy, Sable, don't you see? I've spent these weeks wandering the vastness of the desert, traveling through towns and encampments, through ruins and wonders, asking myself questions. And I've narrowed it down to the 3 most significant questions for which I have no answers. Perhaps if you can help me. I tell her, yeah, sure, of course, please. Thank you, you have a glider's wisdom. Laura draws me closer and I look deep into the eyes of her mask. Sable, glider, what is the value of art? Is it spreading truth or is it spreading joy? It's quite a start. I don't know. Dang, these are some deep questions. Like... on the one hand, I don't know, I can see art as being like the truth that you choose to put forward. And that's not always a happy thing. And it's not always an enjoyable process. But on the other hand, there is a lot of art where the sake of it is entertainment. So, like... I know a lot of people do find that sort of fulfillment in it. A real toughie. Like, right out the gate. Like, why are you hitting me, the person who draws with this? Ow. I don't want to agonize over it too long, but I also don't want to, you know, just pick something to pick something. I want it to mean something. I think we'll go with truth. I say it's the truth, and Lore nods vigorously. A fabulist, in coarser words, is one who peddles lies, but I have found a way around, giving warning to the wise. Fascinating, Sable. Really helpful. Was it? Next question. When you are faced with a challenge, how do you approach it? Do you value caution or safety? Well, what I am definitely not gonna say is that I thought they were much the same thing. Instead... trying to parse what the difference is here. Safety almost feels too sterilized, maybe? I'm gonna go with caution. I tell her I think that caution is more important than safety. Caution! Interesting. And you didn't even have to think. Perfect. Lore clears your throat. When I first left my home and was bound for the sand, I knew not what I'd find as I walked this great land. But I knew that in going, I'd risk soul and skin, so I wore caution out and lit fire within. New rhyme scheme, I like it. Lore nods. Versatility. You've been so helpful, Sable. Thank you. The last question is probably an easy one for you, still in your gliding. Why do we explore? What drives us? Are we seeking our purpose, or are we indulging in our freedom? To be fair to Lore, this one gives me pause. It's danced around in my thoughts now and again, but not in so many words. I wonder, is my purpose as a glider to see all places, or is it to find my place? I think on it, and offer an answer. The purpose of such exploration is... The game will not let me say both, which is unfortunate. Like, I think that there is, you know, value in doing that exploring while you're able, so that you can find something you enjoy. But a lot of it is, you know, it's not all about finding what you are meant to do and be, because you also want to enjoy the journey while you're on it, you know? You know what? It's about the journey, not the destination. Indulge your freedom. I tell Laura the point is to indulge our freedom. Fascinating. She breathes it in. Our hearts are such impatient things. They hate to be told no. So we seek out time while we're in our prime, but it's space we need to grow. Laura pauses after this last. I hear the wind blow past, and then suddenly she claps. Well, that settles it. I think I've made up my mind, but I'll need another night or so to think on it. I ask Laura if she's going back to Ekria or not, and she laughs. I find myself liking her laugh quite a lot. I'll find out tomorrow. Thank you, Sable, for listening. You've been a very generous collaborator today, and I feel quite refreshed. Ooh, an entertainer's badge! Take this badge, a token of your contribution. She sits up straight. A glider named Sable, the fabulous Lore, shared something today on the sands. I put faith in her judgment, all trust in her brain, and my fate in her capable hands. Lore bows, and I must admit, I felt quite nice having heard that. Thank you, Sable. I know we'll meet again. I wish Lore the best, and then tell her goodbye. I don't know if I helped, but I gave it a try. Ugh, no, she's got me doing it. Alright, give me just a second. Where are we? Let's see. Yeah, let's not let that one through. Okay. Well, seems we have helped her figure something out. Okay, apparently she was convinced to go home. I should speak to Sharvarana now that Lore has returned. I mean, I feel like I was promoting personal freedom, but if that perspective helped her decide she wanted to go back to the city after all, shrug, good for her. Right, where's the big city? Let's polish it off. I would drive all the way out there, but it's a long drive. Alright, if I'm remembering, the Atomic Priesthood is, in the upper levels. Not necessarily this high up, but being this high up will help me find it. Here it is, I think. Greetings, Glider. We don't know what you said to her, Glider, but we are grateful that you said it. Laura has returned with a renewed passion, and we credit you. So thank you, Glider, and be safe. Farewell. Okay, yay. Hope I did the right thing. Sable. Oh, this place is colorful. Yeah, this is the big city where we had to, like, solve the mystery of, like, the power going out. We had to solve the whodunit about it. Now I'm kind of just cleaning stuff up. I know there's a clothing shop around here. Is this it? Is this it right here? No. This is the alleyway. I do actually have money. But also I like the fit I have on now. Ah, here it is. Welcome to Kalia's Clothing. Can I see what you have? I see. Yeah, I like my fit. Maybe later I'll come back and buy clothes. I don't know. Okay. I can make an entertainer mask. Let's see. Sable, hey, clothing store. It's where they store it, the clothing. Please understand. Okay, shoot, there was somewhere I wanted to go. Here. Right. Guy who hates his job. Took a bit for the city music to stop. That was kind of funny. I greet Zara. She nods. Ask her if she needs a badge. She chuckles deep in her chest. Someone tell you we were giving those away? If you want a badge, I'll need to know you're somebody who can earn a badge. Not a problem. I can feel the smirk. She isn't mocking, though, only entertained. Didn't even think twice. I like that. You ever been to the Crystal Plateau? Yes. As casually as I can, I say I've seen the place. Huh, good, then this'll be a breeze for you, right? Another chuckle. Take a ride out there and harvest me some lightning crystals. You get me 3 of them, you get a badge. And I get to finish the parts I'm working on. I nod and turn to go, but she clears her throat to stop me. Before you go, you done this before? Why, what should I know? I ask her what I should know about harvesting crystals and assume the pose of a good listener. It's a dangerous job. Before you try it out yourself, speak to Tota. He's the leader of the crystal farmers, man of experience, and a friend. You'll find him at the base of the plateau, southwest of here. Make for the lightning, you can't miss it. I thank her for the advice. Luckily, here you go. I give her the crystals and she nods approvingly, tossing them around in her hands and inspecting the crackling glow of each one. I stand impassive, my arms crossed this time. So, what do you think? I think you deserve a badge. Zara hands me a missionist badge. I thank her and ask what she intends to do with the crystals. You'll like this. I'm building bike parts. And I'm happy to offer them up for trade if you've got a mind to make something big, fast, and electric. My ears perk up. You'd have to slap it together yourself, but that's how you bond with a bike, right? Putting it together piece by piece? Bonding with a bike. I think of the soft static hum I feel in my hands when the sun is warm on Sea Moon's surface, and how she brings to mind a basking beast. We do bond, her and I, don't we? I tell Zara I'll be sure to come to the machinist next time I need such things, and we say goodbye. Oh, wow. Oh, those are fancy. I'm pretty sure I have the best parts in the game, but those are really nice. Right, okay, let's find the masked person so I can put together the entertainer mask, though. We are slowly but surely building up this mask collection. Those lightning crystals sold for a decent price too, if I'm remembering correctly. I might, like, farm them off stream and sell them, I don't know. If I do decide to go nuts and buy everything in this game. Claim the entertainer mask. I show my entertainer's badges to the mask caster. Nice. Interesting. A somewhat ridiculous looking mask, but I guess that's the point. I feel a levity looking at it. Wearing it in almost any situation makes the world feel a little warmer. But my space helmet! Right. Fuff. Whoa, playing Sable with Sable here. Revolutionary. It's like I get twice the Sable. Alright, I want to go see the Wii. I think there's some stuff I can do with the Wii. The Wii. There's someone in there. The Wii. Sable. Whoa, mini Sable. Sorry, I thought about mini Sable and thanks for coming to stream, everybody. I gotta go away right now. These thoughts of many Sable are overwhelming me. OMG, a worm! Mystic Bell flashbacks. Oh, right, you had to, like, ride the worm in the basement. I completely forgot about that until you brought it up. Anyway, let's climb the worm again. I know we climbed it before, and we kind of didn't get anything out of it. But that's okay. We're gonna go into the worm this time. It took us ages to work out we had to ride the worm. Or maybe the problem was the sand, not in the box. I remember the problem of the sand mold. I remember that, and it bothers me to this day. I only kind of remember that game, except for that part with the freaking sand. More of it's coming back to me, like, offering random stuff to people just to see if they had a reaction to it. I remember the, werewolf professor getting upset at us throwing, like, bones at him. He was like, these are someone's remains. Put those back where you found them. This is incredibly disrespectful. But then sometimes it would be like, oh yeah, this is from when, one of the other teachers, like, went to wild rave parties. I don't want to talk about that either. Like, do you want to talk about anything, man? Foff, why didn't you put sand in a box to make a mold? I don't know, I'm not a blacksmith. Literally. Foff, us, hee give puppy bones him. What the hell? Literally. He got so mad. Alright, let's get our stamina back before we resume the worm climb. I'm surprised there's not like a climber up here. Oh, hello. I really just did not explore the worm thoroughly, apparently. I pick up the worn and weathered pages left in the small encampment. Not something I expected to find up here, and far too tempting to ignore. Here I am. You told me to look to Pirasta when I had lost it all, and here I am, with nothing and no one, alone at the end of all my failures. I will sit and think for a while. Perhaps something will come to me. Otherwise, I look to fall. And I know you won't want to hear me, but I have to tell you. Pirasta spoke to me. In a voice like rolling thunder and late evening shivers, she shook my bones and told me there's more to this than I know, and that I must look inside the statue. I have no way inside, but I will find one. Where I am bidden to go by Pirasta's whim, there will I walk in her great shadow. Interesting. feel like I'm missing something with the ween. Fuff. Anyway, tell us about your ex going to raves, and he's just telling us to put human remains back. Fuff. I love finding things in the warm mouth. Sable. Nom nom. How do I find things in the warm mouth? Can't climb that part. Is there a certain place I need to go? Is there a certain thing I need to do? There's not really anything I can interact with, unfortunately. Aside from the diary. Was I able to get up here last time? Was that the worm? I do not remember, genuinely. It shouldn't be a problem now. I was able to get up here. I collected this chum. Okay, there's definitely an interior. The, like, vibe changed. But how do I get inside? I can't believe I've gotta look up Sable how to get in the worm. But here we go. Okay. Interesting. I'll try it. Oh, hello. Thank you. More written notes. It seems they managed to get inside too. Anna, I'm inside! I got inside! And I see now in this gaping darkness why Pirausta beckoned me. There is a secret here she wished me to know, and it is so much more than I ever imagined. This place, this creature, she is alive. Not in the way of you and I, no, but in the way of slow and aged things, breathing and thriving at a pace invisible to those who live as quickly and as briefly as us. Like a wise old tree or a map of mushrooms below the earth, living and decaying all at once for centuries. She's alive. I think I can press on and go further in. I don't know if I can return the way I came, but so few stories are told of those who walk back along their own footsteps. I will find a way through to the other side. There are a few scraps made unreadable by Ware, but I find a later entry that is just about legible, though it takes me several reads and a few missteps to sort out. The word gurgling stops me for a moment, and I see it as giggling and grinding before it makes sense. I have been camped here for 2 days now, Anna. It is warm in here and the air is old and damp, but there is a nice salt in it too. My skin feels better inside this place than on the unforgiving dunes. In my explorations, I have dropped some unimportant things down into Pirausta. Rocks, small and large. A beetle. I wonder, should I descend further and go below myself? The voice of Pirausta calls to me, but she is drowned out by other noises of rushing water and a deep, resonant gurgling. It all sings, and more I yearn. There are lines of scribbles over whatever was written next, and then it resumes. What have I got to lose? I will leap into the darkness. If I don't return, then know this. I love you, Anna. Oh boy. Me when I get eaten by a worm for science. Sable. Whee! Ugh, the back end is pulsing. Oh, cool. Money. Oh, that's not the back end. We're not even close. Sable. That can't be sanitary. No, I don't think it is. Are there any chums in here? Well, at least we've got our space helmet on. This isn't as bad for us as it could be. It's probably still not great, but you know. Whew. Camera. Some more cuts. This piece is damp and mold creeps at its edges. Anna! I have fallen so far down, slipping and sliding, plunging for an eternity. What things I saw in the blur of the walls as they sped past me. What secrets I heard in the whispers of the rushing wind. Anna! 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 If you could only know, if you could only see! But Pyrosta's voice is not for all to hear. At the end of my fall, I found myself in a new world, and I have lived in this place for half a day now. I see now why she called to me. She is a god, but she is crying for help. Interesting. Okay. More beyond. Alright, gotta open this one now. I mean, I imagine all this construction's not helping. You know. Oh, that's the bones of a creature, okay. I found another excerpt from the diary. Anna, I live, but it is a sorry life. I have lost her voice down here, and now it is only dampness and rot in the silence. A single drip at the end of a tunnel hits like it stops abruptly, halfway through a sentence. And when it resumes, the script appears hastier than it ever has. Anna, you will not believe it. Oh, my love, my cherished one. That was the secret. It is when I am lost that she finds me, Anna. For what is Pyrosta but a helper of those in need? But a fool I am. How stupid. I quite nearly gave up, but I've just heard her again. I know what it is she wants. She is so, so hungry. Oh, no. Oh, buddy. Well, money. For me. Okay, you pried that part open. I'm sure that's a real normal. Oh, there's stuff there. Can I climb this wall? I can. Cool. Pyrosta Gray. Cool! I can dye my bike the worm. I missed. Ooh, just barely made that one. not super sure what to expect here. Sable says, going back to work. Love you. Have fun in the guts. Oh boy, the guts! Heck's down here? Oh, a treat. Whoop. A new note written in a shaky, childlike script. My heart goes cold at the sight of it, like I have seen something too vulnerable and cannot help. So the camels were not enough, Pyrasta. What more do you need? I have given you my all, and still you ask more of me. Oh, you are a beautiful and exquisite god, but you are also a needful and tricky one. I am catching wise to your true meaning, my beloved. I will give you what you ask, with boundless weeping joy. Oh no. This guy absolutely got eaten. Like 1,000,000%. I missed. There we go. Alright, yeah, it's too slow. Dang it. Gotta be a lot faster. Do you think it'll accept multiple? Well, the sound seems to be very unhappy suddenly. Whew! Okay, made it. Nope, don't want to fall. Not now. Alright, looks like this is just a way back. If we need it. Alright, what are we looking at? I see. First try, baby! The shrine, if it can be called that, sends chills down my spine. I feel in the presence of something, but whatever it is no god. There's something carved into a piece of wood, and it reads like an incantation. I submerge myself, Pyrausta, into the depths of you. Of my body build yourself that you might live anew. Above the incantation sets a mask, repulsive and scarred. It looks to be made from a baby sandworm. Are the teeth in its mouth real? In the darkness I listened, trying to hear whatever the writer believed was Pyrausta's voice. There is nothing. Well, give me the mask. I reach forward and take the mask from the stand. I step away from the platform. I should look for a way out. Yeah, this person got 1,000,000,000% eaten by the worm. Whew, I almost got eaten by the worm. Hey, first try. That'll just drop that right in. And up we go, I guess. Oh, this is where that spits out. I see. Oh, good, a chum. I'm kind of glad there were no chums in there. Alright. Well, we found the back of the worm. Goodness gracious. That was something. One, two, three, four, five, six. Did we get all of these? I don't know. Bike? Dang. Well, that was spooky. Sheesh. Did not realize how alive the worm was going to be. Goodness gracious. A rancid smelling thing, one warned, somehow made from the flesh of a dead sandworm. A definite sense of discomfort seems to come over people when wearing it. But we did get it. And it is ours now. The bike is so desperately trying to return because of all the whistling we did inside the worm. Oh my gosh. Let's go, I don't know, open a nut in the forest. Whatever. The bike seems very confused. Okay, actually, before we do that... Let's, Let's check in on Saren at the whale. I wonder if we found all of the logs yet? I don't know if the answer is yes. And I don't know which one we're missing. Ah, hello, bike. Because, like, we found the ruins of all the ships, but I don't know if we've gone into all of them. Right, there are ladders. I'm silly. Yeah, still missing one. Okay. Alright. Did we actually finish Center of Brunswick? Maybe not. The lights are green, so I think we did. I'll check. Dang it. Come back. I definitely remember doing this puzzle. And getting up top. At least I think I do. I kind of just wanted to set it down, actually. Here we go. We'll check, I suppose. Like, I swear I remember doing this. And again, the lights are green. Okay, so we opened that. We certainly cleaned out the scrap down here. But I think maybe the solution is to leave that one spinning and then we just, like, wait on timing. Yeah, that seems right. Did I get this message? I did, okay. I know we did that one because we were just there. Like, last time. We did that today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Easier way to check this. Hang on. Alright, we did the pillar. We did Neve. We did Rowley. We did Brunswick. We did the Dunaboyne. Okay, there we go. I think it's one we don't actually, that we haven't seen yet. There's a wreck somewhere around here we have not found. Right. Let's go open that plant for our guard friend and see what we get. Is that one of those phosphor nets? That's not bad at all. Butterflies! Cool! I'll grab a couple more just in case we need them. What's this? A mushroom? Sure. We're getting all sorts of treats. Alright. Back to town. Hello. Amazing! Elizabeth is wrapped in wonder. Butterflies, who knew? If you'd given me 1,000 chances, I'd never have guessed. I love butterflies, don't you? They flit across the world along their own little paths, dancing alone on the wind, but they seem so pleased whenever they meet up. Like us, I think. A bit like us, I think. She looks out at the horizon again. Thank you. You're a wonder, and please, take this. Another badge for the Nimor-picking, butterfly-wrangling young glider who's been so helpful. Hey, a third guard badge! I take the badge and put it away. I always thought guards were stern and stoic, but Elizabeth is bright, joyful. It is powerful. Next on my list, I've got Hakoa. Decided it was worth making the trip. Wish me luck, and I'll wish our paths to cross again. Hope it happens soon. Cute. Okay, I think that's my third pin for the guard mask. Badge, excuse me. It is. Oh my gosh, we are on a roll. We're getting so many badges. We're getting so many masks. Tense, uncomfortable atmosphere. Give me the guard mask. It's very blue in here, suddenly. Those little shocks of color are honestly kind of incredible. I don't know what we did to make this tent blue, but it's pretty cool. It's a very stark effect. Awesome! Alright, the guard's mask. Oh, that's fun. A mask with three feathers from an eagle, worn by guards in Ecria mostly, but occasionally seen out in the dunes in special circumstances. Cool. Sable, I am back again. Welcome back. The guts were an experience. The diary, the person totally got eaten by the worm. Definitely 1,000,000%. We have more masks. We got this worm mask from the inside of the worm. It's gross. It's made of a real worm. And we just built the guard's mask. Sable totes. Whee! It was unsettling and kind of gross. It was awesome. Well, not for that guy, and probably not for Sable, but it was very cool. And very gross. Alright, I think we're good on the Bridge of Betrayal. I wonder if there's a smaller wreck in, this area somewhere. Okay, that's the power plant. Sable, grody. It was so grody. I wonder if this is it. Alright. I'm gonna go here. Let me look something up very quickly. In regards to, the badges. Okay. Looks like this might be the only way? Okay. Alright, we've got someone to find. Yeah, pretend you're doing your job, bud. Hello. Yes? I'd like to buy a merchant's badge. Very well. Alright. We only need 2. Because we got another one from the person who we got the glowworms from. Anything else? Goodbye. Okay. Alright, there is more stuff that we haven't found in this place. Good to know. Makes sense since it's such a big region. Yeah, keep pretending that you're doing your job, buddy. You're fooling everyone. Trust. A little unfortunate that we had to pay the person who was kind of behind the city's power outage for profit reasons, but whatever. Sometimes you do things you don't want to do. Sable, greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. He wishes he was that guy. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at the, like, lightning. Oh, that's fun. I love that the bikes that other people use, you can, like, see the parts that you can customize your own bike with. I think that's fun. Okay. Now, let's see. Where do we want to go from here? I think that's the right way. What does this say? Welcome to Ecria. Southwest, Thieving Magpie Well. Southeast, Balfron Connection. Okay, I think those are places we haven't been yet. If this map is correct. Just a second. Right, where were we? Yeah, I think we want to go this way, and then we'll go look at the boat. The boat, the ship in a bit. I wanted to go the other way, actually. This looks distinctive. Thieving Magpie Well. Well, that's very down. Okay. I wonder why it's called that. Jump! Wait just a freaking second, there's a little guy. I'm slowly running out of things to do. We might actually have to go fishing. What did I call my bike? I'm silly. Hole in the roof? Nope, can't even climb up there to look. Alright, is the rope climbable? No. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He looks worse for wear and there's deep exhaustion in his voice, but all I feel is relief. It's clear he's in a bad way and I shudder to think what might have become of him had I not shown up. My name's Micah. I came down here looking for something and I fell. I tell Micah my name is Sable and ask if he thinks he can walk. No, not enough to make my way out of here at least. It's why I dragged myself over here, thinking I might use the crane. But I can't access the controls. I wonder aloud if I could access the controls, and Micah digs around in his pockets until he finds what he's looking for. A key. He holds it up. Sable. Ooh, a big well. It is a big well, and we're gonna help this guy get out of it. I found this key. It should let you in. From there you can use the crane. I nod. I'm sorry I can't help more. I feel so useless. Thank you, Sable. You're really very kind. I tell him it's no matter and that he isn't useless, and then I take the key and go. You're not useless. You fell, bro. It's different. I'm not, like, trying to be unhelpful deliberately. You are literally injured. Please do not beat yourself up. Seriously, you're already at the bottom of a well. Alright, now we gotta climb back up. We've got a bunch of stamina, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, well, we're not all the way up, but we're getting there. Ah, good. The key works for all the doors are in here. Alright, we've lifted him part of the way. Micah bounces a little. Sable, yes, whatever you did there, it seems to be working. Keep at it. Sorry. I inflected him with the cough that was building in my own throat. Honestly, even if he was being useless, we'd probably help him anyway. Sable's very kind that way. Like, she mostly just does want to help people, it seems. Hey, chum. I was starting to wonder if there were any down here. I see. Oh, careful, Sable. Alright. That wasn't bad at all. Come on up, bud. Sable. How can I ever thank you? Oh, right. Like, someone was looking for you. Go home and apologize to Bashir. I tell Micah he needs to go home and apologize to Bashir for all the worry he's caused. Oh, I will. I will be apologizing to Bashir for days. He deserves it. And I'll try not to worry him again ever. But I do want to at least give you something. Micah hands me a climbing badge and I take it gratefully. I'm gonna go back to 5 Bells Camp. Should be fine. Walking's a little easier than climbing right now. You're my savior, Sable. If you ever decide to become a climber, you've got my endorsement. Take care, alright? I tell him I will and we say a fond goodbye. 5 Bells Camp. Have I been to 5 Bells? I'm sure I have. Ooh, I can build the climbing mask. Acrio, Atomic Heart, Photographer. I don't know if I ever found 5 bells. Oh boy. Did I do this out of order? That's a little funny at least. Okay. I see you. Come here. How did you end up there? Sable going back to work. Okay, thank you for the stream. Love you. Love you too. Good luck with the rest of your shift. How did you end up over here, you silly thing? Goodness gracious. Girl, you're goofy. Okay. Now we want to follow our little blue marker. I believe that's the last ship we need to visit. After this, I'm gonna have to start looking up, like, fishing. And maybe actually go farm those electric crystals. There it is, I see it. Yep, glowing red. That's the ship we want. I should look for 5 Bell Camp, too. I think I might have done things a little out of order. Here's our way in. Alright, up we go. This game really does scratch the itch of, here, climb this. I love when a game lets me climb it. Like, you know what? I will. Thank you. Balfron connection. I don't think I'm all the way on the ship yet, but okay. Oh, Jim. Oh. I guess we'll be visiting the Chum Queen soon. Oh, we're one off that I thought. Okay. Alright, now go into the Balfron connection. There's gonna probably be at least one in here. I swear I can feel my controller wiggling with Chum. Okay. Alright. Aha! I knew it. Alright, let's grab. Let's grab. Okay, we got a battery. Not super sure where we're putting this one. I hope I didn't just screw it up there. Ah, must be what you're for. Hi, 60. Good to see ya. See you creaching around. Right, I should probably hold that. Come here. Okay, let's take you, this way. I like your little creeping creature emote, 60. It's very good. Alright. That was not too bad. We're getting our last log entry. Let's go. And some scrap off the floor. Let's go. And some more scrap off the floor. Let's go. 60 says, that's Hank the Tank. I am not familiar with Hank the Tank, but that's a cute emote. Your security clearance has been updated. Please proceed to the whale to authenticate. You have unread messages. Alright, here we go. The text on screen remains a mystery, but this time I barely look at it. If it's lost to me, then so be it. I want to hear more. This time, Captain Singh sounds different. Older? I've been running for 15 local years. I think that's about 20 in Earth time. Radiation levels are approaching critical and only rising. Between that and the lack of breathable air, even our children's children will need protective gear to do so much as walk between ships. Deacon finally gave up the ghost last week. Age, nothing more, just time. We've been lucky that way, I think. I never gave up on a corporate rescue mission, I'll give him that. It's stupid. Even if they were floating around up there, they have no way of getting down here, at least as far as we know. That stuff in the atmosphere? Who knows? Singh pauses for a moment and sighs to himself. Saren, I'll be shutting down your primary functions in order to preserve power. You'll be booted up once every few years to try and send some long-range comms, but that's a job I leave to future generations. But this way you'll have enough power to sustain yourself for a few hundred spins around the star. Hell, maybe more if anybody can figure you out. There's a break and I think it's over, but I'm sorry things ended up this way. I had hoped for better for us than to be stranded on a planet that wants to kill us, but won't let us leave. Maybe you'll be able to make sense of this one day. But if anyone asks, in whatever century, tell them I tried my best. Now I need to go take care of my people. For what it's worth, sir, I quite like the masks. Singh laughs, and it's sad but sweet. Thank you, Saren. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. The recording shuts off abruptly, leaving me wondering. I take a minute to collect my thoughts, and then I say goodbye too. So that's why everyone's wearing masks all the time. Considering that they kind of just go over the face these days, I wonder if the planet is a little more habitable. But they've remained, like, symbolically important. Very interesting. '60 giving the lore of Hank the Tank. Long story short, Hank, now Henrietta, was a giant bear who got into the news and pop culture a couple of years ago. I see. A big bear. I wonder what this is about, then. Ooh, scrap. Like, what is this power over here? Curious now. Different launcher, okay. Well, now that we've gotten everything from inside the control room, I suppose we can just take that battery. Nope, need you. Need you. Come here. Okay. Now we'll be going this way. I wonder if this is gonna be like a quicker exit or something. I guess we'll find out once we get launched. Ooh, camera. Oh, a treat. 20 cuts is not bad. Now I wonder where this goes, if anywhere. Oh, it does go somewhere. Okay, cool. Let's grab this stuff before we leave. Ah, there is a chum up here. It's a good thing we checked. Alright, another 20 cuts. Another friend. Alright. We could just warp out of here, I suppose. I at least want to crawl the way out of the ship. Oh my gosh, did it, like, store the chum under? Oh, that's funny. Now I know where the model goes. That's hilarious. I love that. Okay. Well, we got a lot done today. That is gonna be it for Sable this week. I hope you all have enjoyed so far. We are slowly running out of things to do. I'm gonna have to look up fishing at some point here. Oh no! But thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to support me, there is a Patreon button underneath the streaming window. If you cannot see it, try stretching your browser window out a bit, as it does like to hide. We have 3 tiers of support available: $1, $5, and $10. Choose whatever works best for you. Thank you all so much for coming this evening. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your evenings, and I hope you are all staying safe and taking care of yourselves. Good night, everybody.